Welcome to BodNuk the Xcode tutorials. Today we'll be learning how to put background music in your application. It'll look something like that. When you first open the application, the music will start playing in the background. This is used in a lot of applications. It's a basic lesson, so it'll be easy and fun. Let's get started. Okay, so let's start by opening your Xcode and press create new project. Make sure it's a single view application under iOS and hit next. And let's name our project background music. And I set my device to iPhone and hit next, and I'm gonna save it in applications, and you can save it anywhere you want and hit create. And here we are in the application. In this application we're gonna have to add a new framework, which is a bunch of code that Apple has already written for us. So press plus sign and linked frameworks and binaries, and here write AV Foundation, and there it is, AV Foundation.framework. Hit it and press add. So let's talk a little bit about framework. Framework is a lot of code that Apple has written for us, and we just have to call those methods in order to bring them from that framework. So it'll be not that much code, it'll be simple and easy for us. So let's start by opening appdelegate.h. This is a file that's related to all the background stuff. So first we have to import the AV Foundation. So put hashtag import and header and write AV Foundation / avfoundation.h, and on the next line put curly brackets, and in the middle we're gonna write the player, and we're gonna link it to a name. So write AV audio player space star, and now let's name our audio player audio player. It'll be simple, and at the end semicolon. Now let's go to the appdelegate.m, and the first boolean, which is application did finish launching with options, which is when the app first starts. We're gonna have to tell the Xcode to play the music. So in that boolean write ns string star music. So the ns string is called music, and plus and write equal sign and then two square brackets and ns bundle space main bundle, and then close the square bracket. And now we have to write path for resource colon and @ and two apostrophes, and in the middle we have to write the name of the music file. So my music, the file of the music, is on the desktop. I'm going to drag it into the supporting files so that Xcode can know where it is, and make sure a copy items if needed is ticked, and then hit finish. And now we have to call that file in the code. So in the middle of apostrophes you have to write the name of your file. So mine is just called music.mp3, so the name is music, and then the of type colon, and here write the @ and in the apostrophes you have to write what type of music yours is. Mine is an mp3 file because the extension says mp3. Yours might be different. To know it, just right click on the file and then go to get info in the finder, and you can know the type easily. Now close the square bracket and the semicolon. On the next line write audio player equals to, and two square brackets again, AV audio player space ALLOC, which is alloc, and then close the square bracket. And now write init, which means initialize, init with contents of URL. It's the first one with the error, and then contents with of URL colon square bracket and NSURL space file URL with path colon, and here we have to write the name of the ns string, which is music. we wrote that on the first line, and then now close the square bracket and error colon null, and then close the square bracket and semicolon. So on the next line we have an extra space which I'll delete, and an extra square bracket which I'll also delete. And now we have to write audio player equals, dot delegate equals self. So we're telling it to self play. So self and semicolon. We're basically telling it to self start when that boolean value is right. And on the next line, audio player dot number of loops, which is how many times the music has to play. So in here, if we write 1, the music is gonna play once and then stop. But if we write 5, the music is gonna play 5 times and then stop. So, but we want our music to keep on playing as long as the user is there. So we have to write -1 or -1, which basically that -1 will never come. So that means it's an infinite number. So the music is gonna keep on playing infinitely. On the next line, put a square bracket, and in the middle, audio player play, and close the square bracket and a semicolon. So we're basically done almost with the code. Now we just have to fix the errors we have. So the error, I think, is that we put an extra square bracket before the NSURL file URL with hat. So once you delete that extra square bracket, I think we'll be good to go, and the warning on the next line should be okay, and our application should run, and the music should play. This is just a normal bug which will come if you upgrade to the Xcode 6. But it's okay, your music will still play. So go ahead and hit run on the top left corner, and it'll be running on the iPhone 6 simulator. Now let's see if it's working. Build succeeded. Now our app should launch on the simulator, and there it is, background music. And I have to accept this debug thing, but it's okay. Oh, there it is, our music is playing. I'm gonna try to get the microphone as close as I can to the speakers so that you guys can hear it too. Music. No problem. It's working, no problem.